Open up your MTT and we're going to do a quiz review for chapter 9.3 through 9.8. First one we're going to do is we're going to be looking at our Pythagorean theorem. So we're going to be doing a squared plus b squared equals c squared. A is going to be our shortest side, B is going to be our medium side, and C is going to be our largest side. So we're going to have a squared plus 30 squared is equal to 34 squared. A squared plus 900 is equal to 1156. Is the variable on the left? Yes. Is it by itself? No. So we're going to zero pair our 900. Zero pair our 900. A squared is equal to 256. Find the square root. Find the square root. A is equal to 16 inches. All right. Pythagorean's theorem again. Smallest side is A. Medium side is B. Longest side is C, which is across from the right angle. 9 squared plus 10 squared equals c squared. 81 plus 100 is equal to c squared. 181 is equal to c squared. Is the variable on the left? No, so we're going to post-it note it. C squared is equal to 181. Take the square root of both sides. So c is going to be equal to 13.5 meters. All right, the next one. A is our shortest side. B is our middle side. C is our longest side. So 10 squared plus b squared is equal to 26 squared. 100 plus b squared is equal to 676. Is the variable on the left? It is. Is it first? No. So we're going to go ahead and do commutative property. Is it by itself? It's not, so we're going to zero pair out. So b squared is equal to 576 square root, and we have b is equal to 24 feet. Now we're going to set up our proportion. We're going to find our x. X is in between the second and third angles. So we're going to go between the second and the third angles and get 4. Go back to our triangle where the x was. We're now going to get 6. 6 is in between the first and third angle. So we're going to go first and third angle, and we're going to get 3. And then we're going to go ahead and butterfly. 3x is equal to 24. Divide by 3. Divide by 3. X is equal to 8 inches. All right, so now we're going to go ahead and find our x. So we have our x. X is on the second side of the triangle. So we're going to go to the second side of the first triangle, and it's going to be x over 24 is equal to. We're going to go back and get our next measurement, 14, which is on the third side of the triangle. So we're going to have 21. We're now going to butterfly. 21x is equal to 336. Divide by 21. Divide by 21. X is equal to 16 centimeters. Okay, the first thing we're going to do is label our parts. So we're going to draw and we're going to find our hypotenuse. And then we're working with angle D, so we're going to draw our arrow out of D. That's going to be our opposite, and this is going to be our adjacent. So the sine of D is going to be opposite over hypotenuse. We're going to use so, ka, to, a. So opposite is going to be 36 over hypotenuse, which is going to be 39, which is going to simplify to 12 over 13. And then we're going to do, on our calculator, sine and then put our 12 over 13 in, and we're going to get a 4-digit decimal of 0.9231. Cosine is going to be adjacent over hypotenuse, so our adjacent is going to be 15 over 39. We're going to simplify that to 5 over 12, put that into the calculator, and we're going to get 0.4167. The tangent of D is opposite over adjacent. So our opposite is going to be 36, and our adjacent is going to be 15, and that's going to simplify to 12 over 5, and that's going to be 2.4. Alright, so we have our second one, so we're going to go ahead and draw our arrow out to our hypotenuse. And now we're working with angle F, so our angle is going to come out of F, which is going to point to our opposite and going to point to our adjacent. Again, we're going to use so, ka, to, so, ka, to, So for sine, we're going to have opposite over hypotenuse, which is going to be 15 over 39. And 15 over 39 is going to be 5 over 13. We put 15 divided by 13, sine 15 divided by 13, and we're going to get point. To find the sine, we're going to get 0.3846. Cosine is adjacent over hypotenuse. So adjacent over hypotenuse is going to be 36 over 39. That simplifies to 12 over 13, and that's going to be 0.9231. Tangent is opposite over adjacent, which is going to be 15 over 36, which is 5 over 12, which is 0.4167. Now we're going to use the sine to actually find a missing part of the triangle. So the first thing we're going to do is label the parts. So we have the hypotenuse. We have angle 24, which makes this opposite, and this is adjacent. So if the two sides that I have a variable and a value for are opposite and hypotenuse, that must mean that I'm going to need to use the sine of A in order to solve the missing part. So we're going to do sine of 24 degrees. Let's rewrite that. Sine of 24 degrees is equal to the opposite, which is x, over the hypotenuse, which is 21. And I'm going to go to my calculator and I'm going to punch in sine 24 degrees, and that's going to give me 0.4067 over 1 is equal to x over 21. I'm going to go ahead and butterfly, so it's going to be x is equal to, and I'll butterfly this, and it will be 8.5. And we'll make this inches, and we'll make this inches. And that's the quiz review.